I think it's understandable to have a lot of people highly impressed after images of a very beautiful hotel reportedly funded by Atletico Bilbao striker Inaki Williams flooded the internet space, and many Ghanaians have taken to the space to commend the Atletico Bilbao striker for what he's done. And it's very particular to note that Inaki recently switched nationality to play for Ghana after having spent his entire life in Spain playing for Atletico Bilbao. And it's also very interesting to note that after he switched nationality, he came to Ghana. And even before that, he consulted his granddad, who gave him his blessings to switch nationality and play for the Black Stars. So he featured for the Black Stars at the World Cup. He's been very, very highly spirited about the decision anytime he comes to Ghana. He's come here twice or thrice after that and played for the Black Stars in the AFCON qualifiers, 2 of the games and the friendly game as well. And of all the times, you could see that beyond football, Inaki Williams is somehow fond and very attached, and he's constantly reminded us of how excited he is to come back to Ghana and have these ties, how his parents walked the Sahara Desert to cross the border into Spain where he was born. So this guy has always been a part and parcel of Ghana. He's always been excited that he's coming back here, and he's shown that. And the most interesting decision about this, or why he decided to build this hotel, we understand, is that Inaki has said in several interviews that he wanted to do something for his hometown. We remember what this American comedian came to his hometown and did for them by constructing a school. He wanted to look at something that would be much more positive, something that he can come back home and say, I did this for my community, or I raised the image of the community. So his hometown of Achimatiase, which is like 125 kilometers from Accra, in the eastern region, he went there and decided to put up this nice facility, very beautiful facility, and went ahead to name it after the 39,000 capacity stadium in Bilbao. That's San Mami, where he plays for. So he's decided to name the hotel in Achimatiase after the stadium in Bilbao. So it is Hotel San Mamis, those of you who have seen it. And this is to create the bond. This is to, draw some line or establish some connection or bondage between the two communities, or between the two regions that have shaped his life. So this is the stadium in Spain, and this is where I played my entire life. So I'm coming back home to do something, and I wanted to replicate. I wanted to have some sort of affinity, some sort of connection between where I have stayed my entire life and where I think my ancestry is. So that's more reason why he decided to name the stadium after the hotel, after the stadium where he made a name for himself before switching to play for his motherland. And also, I think that he's followed in the footsteps of players like Derek Boateng, who played in Spain, though played for Ghana at the youth level, played in Spain, played at the World Cup, and also has his own hotel in Accra named Mendiata Hotel, where he's been investing much of his time after football. There is also another player who unfortunately couldn't play for the Black Stars, played for the German national team, but came home to put up a multi-million facility. That is Gerard Asamoah. He also owns the Asa Royal Hotel around the Labadi area. And there is also the former French captain and World Cup winner, former Chelsea defender Marcel Desailly, who also unfortunately couldn't play for the Black Stars, but still decided to come here and invest massively in facilities. That is the Marcel Desailly complex in East Legon. We all know about that until he disposed of it recently. So we can count a number of them who have come down to invest in facilities, and this points to the fact that these footballers, no matter where they play, regardless of how they have switched nationality to play for other teams, they're all coming back home. Recently, Tariq Lamptey was here to also contribute his quota to his community. He's been coming regularly to Cape Coast and other areas in the central region where he's been investing. So I think it's very good for Ghana. This is direct investments in our area, going to provide employment for many of the folks in Chimachiasi and even beyond. And I'm not sure that this is going to be the last, or we can't say that this is going to be the last investment that the brothers, that's talking about Inaki Williams and Atletico Bilbao striker Inaki Williams, are going to invest in Ghana. I'm sure that they have plans of doing a lot, but this is quite massive an investment constructed within a very short period of time, and I'm not sure that we'll be able to deal with the number of celebrities or stars who will flood the area when Inaki finally decides to launch or inaugurate it. So that's one aspect of it. And secondly, that's where his granddad is, and he has confirmed that before taking the decision to play for Ghana, he visited his 91-year-old granddad, Mr. Richard, who gave him his blessings, and he has always wanted to do something there before his granddad passes away. So this is one of the things that he's decided to do, put up this facility, a very grand hotel there in his hometown that will lift the image of the place, and also give them a much more mileage like we've been doing. So once we mention Achimachiase, everyone knows that that's the hometown of Inaki Williams, and what will point to the fact that he's from this place, it's because he's come there to invest massively, and there are a lot more that we understand he's eager or he's anticipating to do to help raise the image of his community. So this is the hotel that Inaki Williams has decided to put up in his hometown, named it after Atletico Bilbao Stadium San Mami in Spain. And also Inaki has said he's doing some of these things because he wants to retire and come back and stay in Ghana permanently. He wants to relocate to Ghana and also bring back his family here. This is where his dad and mama are from, so he's coming to Ghana after his playing career. He wants to spend majority of his time in Ghana, so the relocation plan will start by him investing resources here and things that will draw him closer to his people, to his family, and a lot of stuff that he wants to do here. So congratulations to Inaki Williams and for doing this. I'm sure that there are lots of footballers who are doing massive investment in so many areas that we may not even have an idea of. Like I mentioned, Gerard Asamoah, Kojo Asamoah recently, Tariq Lamptey, Marcel Desailly, a whole lot of them. But this is the latest coming from Inaki Williams. And Hotel San Mami, long live the hotel, long live Achimachiase, long live Ghana football, and long live some of this positive news that we always want to hear, because after all, it's going to create investment for people, it's going to create employment for people, it's going to raise the image not only of Achimachiase but the eastern region. And this, when it becomes prosperous, when it's fruitful, many more footballers will not hesitate taking a decision to come to play for Ghana. So